Today, I'm telling you everything you need to know to get up to speed on Halo by playing all... Who put the Halo novels here? I'm not doing the Halo novels. Who put them here? I'm just playing 5 games, okay? Who put them here? Today, I will be playing all 5 of the What the fuck? What? Why does this keep happening? No, please, get these out of here! No! And I am willing to wield this Bible as a paladin wields a holy sword so that I might excise sin out from the sonic cannon! I'm sorry, that was a lot. I was a bit too intense for... I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. Serious. Snake Man. These are all precocious little magic babies. This pink puffball has been sucking his way through the denizens of Dreamland since 1992. Or someone who reveals an abyssal dragon that they've been keeping under their armor this whole time. I don't know if they're good at fighting, but they are good at being the best fucking characters in Mario. We are cutting all of the recipes that include monster parts, because we all know the true monster is man. And cannibalism is frowned upon in New York. Krebs cycle or something like that. I'm not interested. Get that shit out of here. Oh God. If I don't finish this before the end of the panel time, then the enforcers will knee strike my vital organs. Draman is a cruel, cudgel-handed man who is turned into a demon after being tortured in hell for a very long time, which is probably why he never wants to be the big spoon. Also, Polygon won't expense Wagyu beef for me, so whatever. I am going to throw myself into the sea. Just hire a 16-year-old. Like, they need the job. Let's just go ahead and cordon off all of the assholes. A lot of these characters have rough childhoods, but then turn out cheerful despite that.
This is the cuddler's zenith. And it's what cuddle scientists strive to achieve.
Because God has cursed me for my hubris, and my work is never finished. What is your greatest intangible fear? This is a pretty heavy one. I guess my greatest fear would be, like, not being able to remember my loved ones, and just, like, losing that sense of self. So probably, I guess it would just be memory loss is probably my greatest intangible fear. 9, what is your greatest tangible fear? Horses. Going from Dratini, what a sweet one. Oh, Growlithe, a nice cute fire puppy. Isn't that... Oh God! Oh, no, 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 no. Please get no. Oh, no, 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 cute, I'm okay. And I'm not entirely convinced that Sock isn't just a blue man that got separated from his group. What's this? Weird creatures showing up on the island? Does your zucchini plant produce too many zucchinis, aka any amount of zucchinis? It's a paladin. Ask yourself, am I holding my pet rat back from their true ambitions? The answer is always yes, and your rat is a ranger. Fuck! All right, assholes. I have no more space here, so I made you a data cube. Are you happy? The Minotaur, you gotta work through that labyrinth, but once you get in there and find the real Minotaur, he might kill you. But he also might open up and be really lovely. Well, I guess we don't need these anymore. Fun fact about academic books that I learned in college is that no one has ever enjoyed writing or reading an academic paper. Every time you pick your nose instead of using a tissue, that's in the emerald. Every time you wear your underwear 5 times in a week because you think it doesn't smell that bad, that's in the emerald. Every time you go 3 days without shampooing. I get it. Look, sometimes, you know, the shampoo has sulfates and that can damage your hair. We all have different scalps. But that's in the emerald too! There we go! There we go! Ha! Never knew his father because he was reduced to sludge thanks to corporate pollution. and tear out each other's throats when someone expresses an opinion that is slightly different from our own. I'm going through my rebellious phase. Can I say that? Sure, working in full garb was a little bit annoying, but that didn't stop me from being an active participant in my virtual meetings.
Yeah, I can help out with that, Jenna, if you need any extra help on that one.
Yeah, Brian, I guess so.
I assumed my position, and I waited for the interesting behaviors to start. And folks, I hear you. I hear your questions constantly. They come to me in my dreams like a prophet receiving visions from an angry god. Judging by the length of my beard, I've been living out here for 2, maybe 3 years. But what about the time break? What did you notice? That's right. For the entire time I was drawing this, I wasn't interrogating the true nature of Kirby. Can really just go to town on a motherfucker. I can only imagine that these bodies, so perfectly molded for murder, could use those powerful muscles for a different purpose. Cuddling me when I'm worried about all that murder they're doing. A green man who shoots good because of a tragic backstory. The potential energy I shall release into a holy flame so that I might burn out the blasphemy from Sonic's modern iteration!
I think we should probably just take a couple minutes just like...
Okay.
Do you need water or anything?
Water, yeah, I think that'd be good. I had to sign a contract, and this contract was very explicit in its understanding that I would not only perform the full Poke Rap, which is defined as including all 812 names of the Pokemon. Whew. But before I do that, I have to explain my process. Now, this is being enforced, this contract, by the enforcers. Hello. Thank you all so much for doing that. Yeah, give them a hand. They're doing an amazing job this weekend. It's wonderful. It is being enforced by them, and they will kill me if I do not see it done before the end of this panel time.
That he still has more time. Oh, that's a great kick.
Hit points! What are they? And much like Kirby, nature is neither cruel nor kind. It doles out boons and punishments indiscriminately. For every delicious handful of berries, it also gives a completely unrelated bout of diarrhea. If I can't be accurate, I sure as hell am gonna be extra. Gases, vapors, fumes, dusts, and mists. That's a bit of a difficulty for me because I've never done musical theater before. I had to do a lot of extra research. This was like an extra week of time in this thing that we can...
We're off to a very slow start here on the first game, and no one seems to be moving correctly.
A lot of hesitancy on the part of both of these against seasoned competitors. Been playing this game their whole lives. And yet seem to not have a basic grasp of what they're doing. But you know, that's just championship jitters that'll get you.
No! Oh. Oh no! I am sending you this video, Masahiro Sakurai. Surely you can't afford $17 million in fines. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. OSHA doesn't need to hear about all this evidence I've compiled. All you must do is send me $50 US. I'm in a real tough situation right now and I just need to get through the month. Please. Luigi is foolish. He's a coward. He's weak. He's pitiful.
A warhead. Here we go. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I think that would make it better?
The true enemy is war itself. And to fix that, we have to turn to the only thing that has worked in the past. Song. Petra's a sweetie, and Ranulph is a fur. I literally have no clue how this dumb fucking orb can have so much power.
Oh, Kofi using his key to land the final hit!
And that is the game! The Secret Base Ravens are your champions for this season of Surfer Ball. Oh, the anguish in Brian's face could be seen from a mile away.
Could not happen to a better team, a better sportsman. Kofi is your champion, America. How do you like that?
Let's cut back to Brian real quick just to get his emotions right now. And he's face down on the ground as he begins to fertilize the field for next season of Surfer Ball.
So he can fight Riku, who's actually being possessed by Ansem, who is the heartless version of Terra Xehanort, who was originally Terra but then was possessed by Xehanort before him. Make sure to stay away from that Pharaoh seed, and that's just one name people have for weed. And the Chill Bully for the Ice group, who's exactly like the Bully, except he'll kind of go easy on you if he can tell you're having a rough day. Except, if you'll remember, back at the very beginning, I signed a contract saying I'd list all 812 Pokemon in the Pokerap, or else the enforcers would perform MMA on my body. We're also including Bug, because I love bugs, and if you have bugs in your house, and you make the conscious decision to want those bugs in your house, they aren't pests, they're pets. There's Red Bull in this mug. I ask myself, is there an analogous military that is somewhat bloated, often antagonistic, and seems to be the only thing that the leadership cares about funding? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any real-life examples of this. So I'm loosely basing it on the US military. And that is a 6, so that means I will have one name plus 6 other alternate names. This might not be perfectly accurate, but it would make him almost 39 years old. And that feels pretty right for a strangely smooth-skinned, mustachioed man. The Plant Man manages plants and getting possessed, which is a classic mistake. When you walk into an unknown space, I want the first question on your mind to be, am I safe to smash? How many books are there, really? And I am opening a portal to the Crash Dimension. And Tangela, Arcanine, Tangela, Arcanine, Tangela, Arcanine. Kevin Punt made me trade Terry for Arcanine, and I will never forgive him! I'm sorry, Pat, we can go to the next slide. I need a drink. Okay. Are they friends? Accomplices? Lovers?
Ooh, come on.
Can we really call this shortened version still perfect? Yeah, we can.
This is a lot of research into things that really have very little meaning.
You're right. It is. Barbarian class, level 63. I love him with all my heart, and he loves me just the same. Yeah. Hut hut hike! Ah, the magic of sports. From the roar of the crowd to the smell of the locker room, there's nothing that gets my blood pumping quite like a good old-fashioned game of sports. When you're observing an animal, how much interaction should you have with it?
None.
None at all.
None.
Technically not murder, definitely bad. We also have a category I call exotic, which encompasses all of the animals you see in Instagram influencer pics that make you say, I don't know if you should own that thing. Who doesn't love a little erotic lizard fiction?
Ooh, come on, baby.
You can't make me do that legally. That's not in my contract, right? They can't legally make me do that. Look, I had 2 reactions to this. My first reaction was, wow, this is an incredible amount of world building. To write 300,000 words that could essentially be skipped over while still having the full Skyrim experience, it's amazing. And it's a level of world building that could only exist in an interactive medium. And for that, I commend you, Bethesda. My second reaction to this was, what the fuck? Hey, Todd? What the fuck? If people expected me to come in here with, like, perfect cooking skills, that's not true to Zelda. What I'm saying is I'm role-playing right now. An ominous obelisk. Time to get real into unethical science! Feeling about a 5, not super tired, not super energetic, but instead of making coffee, I instead will go and take a swig from my canteen.
A beautiful autumnal morning. These 2 competitors rushing the center line. Dancing. It's a beautiful sport. That's a walk through the lakes.
Such a nice day. I could feel the breeze right there. What about that woman in the background?
Oh, she looks like she's having a beautiful morning. I envy her.
She might be getting like a nice apple cider.
Maybe some apple cider donuts.